It's been getting pretty loud in my shop. This homemade tumbler of mine is getting noisier and noisier. So, what can we do about that? I think it's the bearings making most of that noise. So let's see if we can make this homemade tumbler a little quieter. This thing has been running non-stop for many months. So it's been turned off. I've got it up on the bench. I can already see lots of issues. This little belt is breaking. I tried to grease those bearings and, well, it didn't help the noise very much. Just lots of wear and tear. I did replace this belt. Originally, I had one of those, well, like this, the adjustable length ones. So I put on the right size V-belt over here. As you can see, that middle pulley doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. This is the drive shaft here. It'll turn the barrels. And that's the drive shaft for the smaller, the 3-pound barrels. This bearing sounds awful right here. And it feels awful. Let's see what we can do about that. All right, let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is replace these bearings. These are the cheap ones you can get on Amazon, these pillow block bearings. Made in China. These are 1/2-inch shafts. Now what I decided to do is, since these are knockoffs, I decided to go with the original. I was able to find the Dodge brand bearings, 1/2-inch, the pillow block bearings. They're made in America, and hopefully, since they're the originals, they'll do much better. We'll see. They were significantly more expensive than these Chinese-made knockoffs. And I've also got a belt that hopefully will fit here, a regular V-belt, since this is clearly on its way out. And I'll just clean the whole thing up. And we'll get it plugged back in, get the barrels on, and measure the noise and see if it's any better. So here are the new parts we're going to use. Like I said, we've got these Dodge brand pillow block bearings, made in the old USA. And just a standard V-belt here, Kevlar reinforced, off of Amazon, made in China, nothing special. Hopefully that's the right size. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these things put on and locked down, lined up, see how they work. I've got it broken down about as far as I'm going to break it down. There are definitely some bad bearings in this thing. This last one I may just leave it on. It sounds okay. But this other one doesn't even turn, so I'm going to have to open that up and clean that out. And where are the other ones? Oh yeah. Say goodbye to those things. Phew. I also noticed that this has a bit of a wobble on it. It's not the shaft, it's the pulley. I'll have to figure out something to do about that. We must continue on. As you can see, this bearing was just all rusty on the inside, so I got to clean that one up. I don't know how that happened, but so goes the life of a rock tumbler. There you go, all clean, much better, and spins freely and quietly. I may pack a little bit of grease in this before I seal it back up. And I might just go ahead and do this to the other 3 for those smaller rails that do the 3-pound barrels, just to prevent that from happening in the future. All right, just doing a test run, and it is in fact much quieter. I don't have it all finished yet, as you can see. Ran into one issue. The rail for the 3-pound barrels was in the way. These new Dodge bearings are bigger than those Amazon bearings, so I'm going to have to shift that one down a little bit, which is no problem. I only use that rail for 2 different barrels, so there's plenty of room on it. So I'll get to that in a minute. And my belt that I bought off of Amazon, I did not measure correctly because it's a couple of inches too small. So I threw another one of these on there just temporarily. I will get the proper measurement and get the right one ordered. So ultimately this will have a regular type of V-belt on this side. But I'm very happy. These bearings are so much quieter, as you can hear. I'll do another sound pressure level check here once I get it set back up and everything finished on it. The rebuild is finished. How much did it improve, you ask? Let's find out. I can tell you it's much quieter. What does the meter say? Remember, we were approaching 90. So now we're around 75, 76 with the same barrels. I would say that's much better. I can tell you, I'm very happy because now I can actually hear the sound of the rocks tumbling, and then I can hear the sound of this vibratory tumbler right here. I couldn't hear any of that before. So, I'm very pleased with the results. Those new bearings made a big difference. Thanks so much for watching this little video. I hope you enjoyed it.